Welcome to Time of Death. This video is for informational purposes and in no way meant to glorify or condone violence. In today's video, we'll be discussing the murder of Stephen Joseph Reese. Reese was shot and killed on Wednesday, June 25, 2014 in the 200 block of South Avenue 19 in Lincoln Heights, according to LA County coroner records. Rogelio Ochoa was subsequently arrested and charged with the murder. The following is the evidence at trial. On the afternoon of June 25, 2014, the victim, Stephen Reese, age 48, was at the home of a friend, Juan Perez, on South Avenue 19 in LA. Both men had been members of Clover, but were no longer active. Reese had a visible Clover tattoo on the back of his leg. At around 1 p.m., Reese received a phone call and went outside to take it. Shortly afterwards, a neighbor ran up Perez's driveway. He asked Perez if he had heard gunshots and said that Perez's cousin was on the ground. Perez went out to the street and saw Reese lying dead. Reese had been shot 4 times. One shot to the head had killed him instantly. The street was otherwise empty, and police found no eyewitnesses to the shooting. The police began investigating the defendant, who sometimes stayed at his sister Yolanda Montoya's home on the street where Reese was killed. They spoke with defendant's relatives and reviewed his Facebook accounts and cell phone records. When defendant was arrested on an unrelated charge in October 2014, police interviewed him, but he denied having committed the killing or being part of a gang. When the police left the interview room, defendant could be seen on video tracing ES-18 on the table with his finger, which a detective testified indicated Eastside 18. About a month later, while defendant was still in custody, police arranged for him to be placed in the cell with an informant. Unbeknownst to defendant, both the informant and the cell were equipped with audio recording devices. Defendant told the informant he was a member of Eastside 18th Street and was called Trigger. Defendant said Avenue 19 was his hood and that his gang had taken over the area, which previously was claimed by Clover. Defendant said he lost a homie over that turf and acknowledged that the same fools, presumably a reference to the Clover gang, had done it. The informant asked whether defendant had caught a fool from Clover slipping and smoked him, to which defendant replied, "Fool hollow to the dome," meaning he had shot someone in the head with a hollow point bullet. Defendant said it happened in broad daylight. He said that dumbass was walking. Ain't nobody telling you to walk in the wrong hood. He was walking down 19 like it was nothing. Defendant said he considered just walking past and not doing anything given that it was daytime, but that little blue devil told him to turn around. Defendant reenacted the shooting, indicating that he shot 4 times and confirmed it took place in front of his sister's home. Defendant said the police had no case against him. He had gotten rid of the burner, he had wiped the bullets clean of fingerprints, and any potential witnesses were too scared to say anything. Officer Juan Cobian of the LAPD testified as a gang expert. The prosecution asked him about defendant's tattoos reading EIP Drama. Cobian explained that Drama was a member of Eastside 18th Street who had died 2 years before Stephen Reese was killed. Cobian testified that Drama had been killed by a rival Clover gang member in an area over which the 2 gangs were fighting. EIP signified 18 in peace and was equivalent to rest in peace. The prosecution introduced cell phone records tracking a call from defendant's cell phone to a cell tower near the crime scene at 2:28 p.m., the day of the killing, which the prosecution argued placed defendant at the scene. Following the trial, the jury convicted defendant of first-degree murder, including a gun and gang enhancement. The court sentenced him to 50 years to life in state prison. Stephen Joseph Reese was 48 years old at the time of death.